Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. And here we are on Wednesday for, what is it? What are we calling this thing now? Weekend Events Update Wednesday. You should know by now. Hell, I should know by now. But I'm a little confused. I was on last 24 hours yesterday with a big announcement about the mayhem in Midway. That the Bulldog Hero Awards are coming back to that. We'll get back around to that because I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to nominate their Bulldog Hero. But that's not what we're here for today exactly. Today we're here to talk about weekend events. But before we get to that, you need to make sure that you get out there and pick up your August issue of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. It is our 25th anniversary issue. Dating all the way back to August of 1998. You can read about that on, let's see, a couple pages in here. Look at this. Mom wrote a nice little article here about how the magazine got started. And there's a bunch of old pictures from our adventures along the way. Look at that. Nice stuff going on. But if you have not already, get out there, pick up your issue number 301, the 25th anniversary issue. For August 2023. Now, this issue features Thunder in the Smokies, which is Maggie Valley's oldest and largest bike rally. It's going on September 8th through 10th. As you can see on the graphic, there's plenty to do. On top of, man, Maggie Valley is a beautiful place to ride. It's a beautiful place to visit. There's a $1,000 bike show at this event. There's live music, vendors, guided rides, $1,000 worth of bike game prizes. And not to mention that it is like maybe a mile and a half down the road from the Wheels Through Time Museum, which is a must-visit place if you are anywhere close to North Carolina, let alone in the same town. So make your plans now. Check out Thunder in the Smokies, September 8th through 10th in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. This is the fall edition, and man, I'm telling you what, it's just a great place to go and ride, so make sure you check that out. So, like I said, if you've not picked up your Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine August issue, get out there and do it. It's chock full of articles and advertisements and stuff like that from the Carolinas for you guys so you can see what's been going on, what is going on, and check out the latest and greatest deals from our motorcycle community. Yep. There's Doug Dixon hippie himself on the online here talking about this weekend's All Harley World Shootout that is featuring the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine mini bike drag racing series. Hippie is the man and took this series over and really has shaped it into, just an incredible thing. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. We will be getting to that when we get to that event on the lineup. We have a couple things to talk about before we get there. So we've got that coming up. Now, if you have picked up the magazine, then you know what's going on this weekend. If you got the email blast, then you know what's going on this weekend. If you've not got the email blast, all you got to do is go to our website. It looks a lot like this here, fullthrottlemagazine.com. Scroll down on the main page to the subscribe button. When you click on that, it's going to take you and give you two choices. You can sign up for email updates, and we'll email you the upcoming weekend's events and other news tidbits during the month. Or you can text us. You can text FTM for Full Throttle Magazine to 41372, and we will text you those weekend events updates and the tidbits of news during that. So make sure you check that out on our homepage, fullthrottlemagazine.com. Make sure you check that out. Now, if you've already gotten the email, it looks a lot like this. Let's go over what's going on this weekend. All right. So it is, I'm on time. This is so funny. I'm supposed to do these events on Wednesday. Sometimes I don't get to it until Thursday. So I'm usually going, crap, tonight's the night. Make sure you get out there. But I'm a day early. So Thursday, which is tomorrow, there's a couple bike nights going on in local area, but also the Biker Babes Beach Bingo is going on at Freedom Biker Church in Benson. It's at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. There's free food, fellowship, and fun. Make sure you get out there. Tell Christy I said hi whenever you get out there. For some odd reason, this thing is telling me I've got very low bandwidth, and I apologize if the screen is crunchy. I don't know why it's doing that right now. You pay big bucks for like the high end internet stuff. That's how they get you. What's up? There's Mike Tyson right there. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you sending me that flyer the other day. We got it going in the cruise encounter coming up, and we also just went ahead and posted it. I think somebody else had emailed it to me as well. I thought, let's go ahead and post it. So I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, man. Always good to see you on here. Back to events. Check it out Friday night. Looking for a bike night. If you're in Winston-Salem, you need to check out Willie's Honky Tonk Bike Night. Man, I'll tell you what, Willie's is a 50-plus-year-old biker hangout here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And it's worth going to any day of the week. Friday night, they're having their bike night. As you can see, it's sponsored by Carolina's Biker Lawyers. Otherwise, they have Wednesday night ladies night with drink specials and snacks provided. Man, ladies get it all, don't they? And then also coming up in September, they are going to be the Camel City Bike Fest kickoff party. Now that is a Thursday, September 14th as well. September 15th, then Camel City Bike Fest will be at Smokin' Harley Davidson for a sound competition. And then we'll move to the ultimate destination. On the 16th, Camel City Bike Fest will be on the streets of Winston-Salem, Liberty Street, I do believe, back to that area of the town. Great street event. Wayne and Biker Trash Nation always do a good job putting that together. You can check out their ad in this month's Carolina's Full Throttle magazine. It's on page 34 because he totally pointed that out to me today. So check that out. All right, moving on. To where Doug was talking about Friday and Saturday, August 18th and 19th, the All Harley World Shootout is going to be at the Wilkesboro Dragway. You heard it right. Wilkesboro, North Carolina, the Wilkesboro Dragway. Man, such cool stuff going on in Wilkesboro right now. And Paul Watson Lumbee Racing was not going to miss out on that. So he got hooked up in there too. It is 774 Dragway Road there on Wilkesboro. Now, this is going to be a weekend event, and as I always say, Paul does much more than put on a drag race. This is an event, guys. He's got live music on Friday night. Looks like Muddy Creek Revival will be there Friday 6 to 10. Andy Simon is going to be going for a new record for a 4-second Harley in an eighth. Outstanding. There's going to be nitros, turbos, pro chargers, all kinds of stuff. And like Doug was talking about, the Full Throttle Magazine mini bike drag racing series continues under the watchful eye of Hippie and Hannah. Like I said, can't tell you how much I appreciate you making this a class act. But they are going to be there, and there is going to be the world's fastest nitro burning outlaw mini bike. Going to make some passes on that, but that's not all. Man, I'll tell you what, they got Doug, Hippie, and Hannah, put on a great event in the mini bike drag racing series. And there's classes, there's racers. Man, these guys go all out. They are going for it. So it's a great event. Make sure you check that out at the Wilkesboro Drag Strip Dragway in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Now, like I said, it is Friday and Saturday. Get up there and have a big time. Man, Wilkesboro. I'm just blown away that they've got it going on up there. My hat is off to Paul Lumbee Racing, and of course to Hippie and Hannah for getting the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine mini bike drag racing series tagging along for there too. I appreciate it both. Moving on to Saturday, August 19th. Now, this is a big deal as well. The 13th annual Shriners Hospital for Children. They're a big event. It's put on. God almighty, I'm getting tongue-tied now. I'm trying to read comments and talk about this and do all kinds of stuff, but this is a big deal over at Double D's Burnout Saloon. The 13th annual Shriners Hospital for Children's benefit. They're going to be raffling off a Colt 45 pistol, a 2001 Harley Davidson Fat Boy. Either one I'm all right with, I'm totally down for winning either one of those. There's going to be live music, vendors, bike shows, live auction, food. There's also a 357 revolver raffle. So take your choice there. Lots of good things happening, and it's going to be happening at Double D's. It is 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., so it's an all-day thing. And the best news about it is it's a benefit for the Shriners Hospital for Children. And honestly, you know, vets and kids are my favorite things to attend as charities. This is I don't know, for me, the real deal. So check it out, guys. Make sure you get out there, Double D Burnout Saloon, and check that out. Up in Statesville, North Carolina, the Tilley Harley Davidson, which was established in 1972 or the late 1900s, if you go that way, is having their free food and music Saturday. They've been doing this every Saturday, and now if you notice, the summertime Saturdays, they're running out, y'all. So check this out. This one is on August 19th, which is obviously Saturday for their Saturday stuff. But they're going to have food, beer, music. The music looks like it's going to be from In by 9. So checking that out. Look at this here. We've got Detroit checking in. Thanks, Brad, for stopping by, man. Come out and check out some events from Detroit. Honestly, it's a cool thing, though, because I'm a huge Tigers fan. I've been a Tigers fan since '84. I was only 2 then, but I had some cousins living in Detroit area, and they sent me some Tigers gear back then. So awesome. Thanks for checking in from Detroit. Go Tigers. Man, hope to see you out there. If you guys get down for the Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show in January, you might want to get out of Detroit, come down to North Carolina where it will be slightly warmer, and hang out with us then. So that's that. And also, look at this, Blake Allen, my brother. I still have some messages to get back with you. Like I said, I just have a hard time returning things, man. And I love you, and I appreciate you getting on here. We'll talk soon. And there's Karen. Look at this. She is the driving force with one of the driving forces there with the Shriners Hospital for Children event that will be at. And actually, Karen, I will see you on Saturday. That's one of my plans, to get out there and hang out at that event. So hopefully be seeing you bright and squirrely on Saturday morning. All right, moving on. Let's talk about some more events here. The CBA A-Bait NC Triad chapter is having their summer bash. If you see the shirt, which side is in, it's mirrored. That's my chapter. I actually had to call and go, shit, man, are we doing something? I missed that meeting. I was working. But they're having a summer bash in Statesville. It is $10 for non-members. Is BYOB. There's camping available, burgers and dogs provided. Bring a side dish if you're able to. There's going to be trophies for most non-members brought by a chapter member. But on top of that, these are good folks. And if you want to sign up for the CBA, we'll find which chapter you should be in. Come party with us. This is about your rights as a motorcyclist. So come join the ranks of people that also care about whether or not we are going to be able to continue to ride with the freedoms that we enjoy now. So check that out. That is the CBA A-Bait of NC Triad Chapter Summer Bash in Statesville this weekend. Other events coming up in Monroe, North Carolina at Iron Horse Motorcycles. There's the 4th annual poker run in memory of Ernie Caraway. Let's see. Proceeds benefit the Hometown Heroes. Awesome program there. Make sure you check that out. The 7th annual Traveling Light Steeplechase is going out at Catawba Heights Baptist Church. You know what, guys? Why don't we do this? Just while we're sitting here talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and paste this in here in case you want to read along at home. If I'm going too fast for you or skip over something, you want to look back at it, go ahead and check that out. Also, the 2nd annual Ridge Run charity ride is going out at Crossroads Harley Davidson in Wilkesboro. That is on August 19th. So if you're up in town for the All Harley World Shootout, you might want to pop over there in the morning. It benefits the Anchor Ridge. So check that out at Crossroads Harley Davidson. Seven Sabres Brotherhood Bike Night is going on Saturday night, 7 p.m. In Angier, North Carolina. Man, good folks over there. They have a it's just not my day. Large portion of the Angier Bike Fest that they put on and are great folks. So definitely worth a ride to check them out. There's a bike run for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital riding out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 11 a.m. on that one. The CVMA NC 15-1 Summer Bash is going on at the 82nd Airborne Association DAV in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Let's select the registration for that is 9:30 a.m. and it benefits vets helping vets. Like I said, man, veterans and kids, man. Did I miss it? No. So here's attorney Tyler Stiles trying to. No, I'm live right now. No, live right now. You got to get everybody. Like when you're a small organization like this, you got to make sure you get everybody online with you. Let's see. So check it out. That's Tyler. I'll show it to him on the screen there. See, there you go. See, no, I'm live right now. All right. Getting back to it. Vets and children. Like I said, that was a CVMA Summer Bash out of Fayetteville. Moving on to the Freedom Ride. It's going to start out a Freedom Biker Church in Benson. Again, they're having a big weekend over there. So they're having a Freedom Ride. All are welcome to ride as usual out of the Freedom Biker Church in Benson, North Carolina. So check them out. American Legion Riders' third annual poker run is out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Benefits veterans programs. I feel like I'm running in circles here. The Chew poker run is going out of New River Harley Davidson in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Proceeds benefit United Way. So check that out. The Healing Heroes Ride. Now look, this has two starting locations. Always tough for us to put together. The VFW Post 9670 in Berryville, Virginia, and Patriot HD in Fairfax, Virginia. Both of them participating in this. Benefits Boulder Crest Foundation. So the Healing Heroes Ride, if you're up Virginia Way, make sure you check that out. Fort Bragg Harley Davidson back to Fayetteville. They're having their Hog Chapter Cookout, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Free food and beer. Fort Bragg Harley Davidson coming through with it every weekend. Always good times over there. And then Sunday, my friends over at Saints and Sinners Tavern that just got back from a wonderful tropical vacation. Thanks for posting all those great pictures from tropical locations while I'm sitting here in this office sweating away. But they are having their Biker Appreciation Day, and they do it every third Sunday of every month. It's a free breakfast from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Doesn't get much better than that. So when you're hungover from partying all night Saturday night, think about this. If you're in the 100 miles from Greensboro, you can get up in the morning, ride over to Saints and Sinners Tavern, and take part in free breakfast, man. And I'm sure they'll be serving some drinks too. Whenever I used to drink, it's been 16 years, but whenever I used to drink and I was hungover, I knew the perfect way to get rid of that hangover. And I tell you what, it worked every single time. When you wake up in the morning hungover, if you have 3 or 4 beers and a goodie powder, you won't be hungover for at least another hour, you know. But it works like 60% of the time. It worked every time. So make sure you check that out. Now back from that moment back on. Okay, so now look, there's got some other events that are coming up that I'd like to talk to you about that we're a part of. One of them is Bike Show Night at Smokin' Harley Davidson. It is the first Thursday of every month. Coming back up September 7th. It is a free bike show that you can win $150 cash for first place, $100 gift card for second place, or $75 gift card for third place. Now, coming right up is the 16th. This is the 25th. So next Friday, August 25th, come out to our office in Jamestown, North Carolina, and help us celebrate our 25th anniversary with our 25th anniversary bike night. There will be free beer, and there will be lots of it. We're going to have some kegs going. We're going to have some canned beer. Come out and help us celebrate. There's going to be music. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be cake. There's going to be fireworks. We're going to have $50 cash prize for the Editor's Choice Best Bike on the Lot. And I'll even give you the nickel tour of the office. Come by and check it out. We hung a new sign. We cleaned the bathrooms. I mean, holy crap, y'all. Get out here and hang out with us August 25th. That's a Friday night. It's 6 to 9 p.m. So this is like a pregame. Come out to Jamestown, have some free beers, hang out with us, then go out and do whatever you want to. But you'll have your base coat on for free. So make sure you check that out. Then directly after that, the Smokeout is returning to Salisbury, North Carolina, the Rowan County Fairgrounds. This is the original Chopper Party and is not something to be missed. September 7th, 8th, and 9th. Now, that is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. They've got multiple bike shows. It is a camping weekend. They've got all kinds of vendors. They put up a big, beautiful professional stage out there, and they have big-time musical acts. As a matter of fact, Friday night, they're having Drowning Pool. It's a big deal. And they're coming up with some special pricing for just that evening as well. But I urge you to go ahead and get the weekend pass. Tickets are on sale as we speak at smokeoutrally.com. Get over there and get your tickets. Like I said, custom bike show, Sportster Showdown, FXR show, Perowitz Paint Show. But there's so much more than that. This is the party. Oh man, I'll tell you what. When they were bringing this back to Salisbury, I was so excited. Great weekend. Like, you're just going to want to be here the entire time to be able to soak it all in. They also even put in a really nice setup in the bike show building there at the Rowan County Fairgrounds with some beautiful stuff. There's a tank full exhibit that last year went to Meals on Wheels. They might be doing that charity again, or they might have chosen a new one. But otherwise, look, it's so cool. Come check it out. Smokeout 23 coming back to Rowan County Fairgrounds in Salisbury, North Carolina, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Tyler, which mini bikes? You talk about the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine mini bike drag racing or the mini bike racing at Smokeout? I mean, honestly, I would say you should throw down with both of them. Like, you should throw down with the mini bike drag racing this weekend at the Wilkesboro Dragway. And you should also do the mini bike racing at the Smokeout in September. So check that out there. Moving on to our old school ride-in bike rally, September 29th through 30th. Sorry, text message coming in. September 29th through 30th. New dates, same party. It's a $10 weekend pass. Friday night and Saturday night camping. It's primitive camping only. It is ride-in only. All right. So don't try to come down this dirt road with an RV, with your camper, or things like that. Ride your motorcycle, man. Bring a tent, set it up. It's gonna be fun. There's bonfires every night. Friday night, we're having a oyster roast and a keg party. It's also a BYOB event. There will be food available through the U.S. Military Vets MC. They'll be set up and cooking. Plus, there's an area of places that you can order and get delivery. We had to do that the first year. But like I said, we're going to have a free oyster roast on Friday night and a keg party, and we're going to have music and bonfires and camping, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Honestly, when my phone just dinged a second ago, that's Lynn Shannon. That is the mayor of Mayhem checking in, making sure everything's cool. I was ordering shirts, and I want to make sure to get some shirt sizes for her as well. But other than that, then on Saturday, which is September 30th, there's a $1,000 bike show. No entry fee. We're going to give away $1,000 in trophies. There's a $500 up for grabs in the bike games. $500 in the Miss Mayhem wet t-shirt contest. There's $300 and new tires up for grabs in the burnout competition. $300 in the loud pipe contest. A hard ass award brings like $500 for those who rode in from the furthest away, and I think they split up that $500 between men and women. There's a chugging championship. Now, there's no money on it, but there's free beer involved and the honor of knowing that you can out-chug anybody else at Mayhem Midway. Like I said, there's going to be bonfires every night. There's going to be vendors. We got a couple vendor spots left if you're interested. Otherwise, we'll have vendors there. Primitive camping, keg parties, music. But like I said, BYOB, very important, and ride-in only. We just have so much space to party down there. We cannot have everybody bring their trailers and campers, so we just went ahead and said, look, this is a motorcycle event. Ride in, camp out. All right, so there's that Mayhem and Midway 3. By the way, we are taking pre-orders for T-shirts and armbands, which will be the ticket for this year. If you want to get in on that, you just have to go to our website and or the Facebook event or wherever else we've got posted. You can save like $5 on that. It's only $10 to get in for the whole weekend, so it's not a big deal anyway. October 13th and 14th, we have the Southern National Antique Motorcycle Club of America swap meet and camp out. This year's theme is classic choppers. This is a great event, another one that you just don't want to miss. There's a chopper and bike show with $1,700 in cash prizes. Oh man, just a great time. Make sure you check out that at the Denton Farm Park. Beautiful setting, another camping weekend. And then skipping all the way to 2024 is the return of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show inside the Greensboro Coliseum. We've got over $10,000 worth of cash prizes to give out in nearly 20, but that's not all. We're going to have vendors. We've got live music by Mojo Stompin'. We're looking for another band right now, dealing with a couple things there. There's going to be a Harley Davidson fashion show. There's going to be a tattoo booth. Ink Lab Tattoos coming back, and we'll be laying ink all day long. Universal Customs Ray Spencer will be doing live pinstriping while you stand there. There's going to be a chopper art gallery from In the Weeds motorcycle photography, chopper photography, by the way. Derek Sykes was on site last year and had a cool display. He's going to come back with more prints this year. And just announced today, and let me see, I'll give my mouse over here. Check this out, guys. We're also going to have Billy Lane, the one and only, the legendary bike builder from Choppers Inc., all the Discovery Channel biker build-off stuff, and all through the years, he was a big participant at Smokeout. The hubless bike, Choppers Inc., man. Choppers Inc. Billy Lane is going to be at the Greensboro Bike Show, the Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show inside the Greensboro Coliseum. He's coming and setting up a booth. He's going to have Choppers Inc. stuff. He's also going to have Sons of Speed vintage motorcycle stuff. And he's going to be on the floor. Come hang out with him. He's there to sign autographs. He's there to talk to you about motorcycles. And dude, Billy is such a cool guy. He's a laid back guy. He's like, I've got one thing. He's like, I don't want to be behind a velvet rope. I don't want to be sitting behind a table. Look, man, I didn't want him to either. I want him to be part of the show. I want him to be out and about. So that's what's going to be there. Hey, man, snag a hold of him. Tell him, come look at your bike. He'll sign your bike. Well, I mean, I'm not going to talk for him. But Billy Lane will be there all day, January 13th, the Greensboro Coliseum, for the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show. It's a big deal. Those tickets will be going on sale soon. But if you are looking to put a bike in the bike show registration is open. You must pre-register your bike for the show. So if you go on our website, and maybe I'll just go ahead and snag that. Let's see, custom bike show. Look at that custom bike show. I'm going to put this in here so that you guys can go check it out. There's also a video from last year on there. We had 150 show bikes last year. We had 70 plus vendors set up on there. We had live music. We had a ton of people come through. It was a big time, right? So we're going to make it bigger. Billy Lane's going to be there and all kinds of stuff like that. So it is just going to be a big deal. So there's the link. Yep, there's Crystal Ash. Crystal Ash, I already talked about now. She puts on some pretty big events herself. She has a Memorial Day ride and a Veterans Day ride. Both of them huge in our area neck of the woods. So she's going to be there as well, hanging out, talking about her events. But that is the tip of the iceberg. We're still collecting other cool stuff to put on at this event, but that was one of the big pieces. So we wanted to make sure to get that out there. So put that on your calendar, January 13th, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show. Come check out all the bikes, the live music, the vendors, and hang out with Billy Lane. Hey, man, doesn't get any better than that. So that's what we've got going on this weekend and on into 2024. I have exceeded my time. I usually shoot for 20 minutes. I have blown that out of the water. So that's 29 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted, and you'll never get it back. But I appreciate you spending it with me. If you guys are looking for something to do, make sure you check out the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, fullthrottlemagazine.com. Pick up this 25th anniversary issue at a biker-friendly business. Or hell, man, just give me a shout. We'll find you something to do. All right, so that is all I've got going on for you guys this weekend. We'll see you out and about. Until then, y'all take it easy.